All right, cool. So I think, oh, yeah, no, some more people joined. 32 members. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone that's new. Once again, for those who just joined, sometimes I ask questions. You can just type 1 in chat for yes and 2 in chat for no. That makes my life a bit easier whenever I ask a question like, can you hear me? Yeah, let's get started, I'd say. Hello, Mitch. I assume that's a 1. All right, cool. So, quick disclaimer. Quick disclaimer. I'm about to start the gameplay showcase. Everything that I'm showing is very, very early gameplay footage. Everything that you're about to see is all subject to change. It's very early beta, I want to almost say alpha footage. But it's enough to give you an overview of what the game is and what it isn't, and sort of hopefully get you hyped a little bit. Let me just quickly, I'm going to start my stream again in a second. I don't want to spoil everything. So let me just go here. And then that should do. Penguin, thank you. Thank you. All right, bear with me with my crappy dual monitor setup. All right, I can see the chat. Right, so at the moment, I'll be showcasing one of the maps that is in the works, which is an outdoor skate park in between of two mountains. And I'll just sort of skate around a bit, give you an idea of the game, and then I'll sort of elaborate on how it all works, what the controls feel like, what they work like, and then we can sort of go a bit more in depth. I can show you what things I'm currently struggling with, the limitations of the game, or the possibilities of the game rather, and we can go from there. And eventually I will ask you guys some questions back. You can always ask me questions as well. And after that, I can, if anyone wants, bring you on stage and you can talk to me directly via microphone. And yeah, we'll get to it. I'll explain how that works for those who aren't familiar with it. But yeah, let's get started. I'm just going to skate around. I'm going to make the game look as good as possible because I am probably going to fall sooner or later. Do a flip. All right, let's do a hoop. Oi. Ah, that was not a nice transition. Come on. Oi. Quick transition. Do a little coke grind. Ooh. Little Royale. Come on. Little hand plant. Oh, we're still getting more people. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello, people. Hello.
Oh, God. That was sketchy. All right, let's get a bit techy. Ooh. Oh, almost. Almost. Not quite. All right, we try and do a double backflip. I know for a fact I'm not going to make it, but it's a good way to show off the ragdoll. Here we go. Ah. Wait, hold up. I'm okay. Nah, I'm all good, Hal. I'm all good. Slow motion. Ooh. Actually, let me do some grind switch ups here. Oh, bit sketchy. And let's just bail out. Nice. Once again, I'm okay. All right. Actually, let's watch that bail back. Oh, should have worn a helmet. Actually, speaking of, nice. You're getting grade A early access footage. That's how you know it's real.
I blame Houseloid for being here. It's his fault. His just presence, his mere presence is enough to make a game error.
Yeah. Right, let's I'll let me showcase like an early challenge, which is like sort of a challenge, sort of a tutorial. It's meant to sort of teach you the game while giving you a challenge as well. So this one is a spot challenge where you're basically needing to grind on certain objects and perform a certain grind. So for this one, land facing forward while holding right stick diagonally down left. Okay. Pawn star, nice. Royale, land facing right. Oh. And then an asset. Nice.
Very clean, very clean.
I can see my little challenge is completed. All right. Let's try another one. Similar to skate challenge. I hope that I make better challenges, to be honest. No shade. Yeah, I'm still coming up with ideas. All right, land facing forward while holding, perform an acid grind again. And I think I have to perform another grind straight after. Oh, no, messed it up. So I have to perform an acid grind. There you go. Come on. All right, so I think that's me skating enough. I think it's about time I explain a little how this all works. So, you have a character. So those who have played Skate, for example, will be pretty familiar with the core movement. So games like Skate, BMX Streets, Scoot, Scoot X, these games are like these all sort of fall in a similar category. For anyone having played on a roll, no, this is not at all the same controller scheme than on a roll. It's very different. It's more like Skate, more streamlined, but still giving you a lot of control. So you still have free spinning, flipping, grabs, and all that stuff. I will get into how the grinding works in a minute. Let's just start off with the core movement. So compared to Skate, for example, in my game, you have two different skating styles, which is like the casual for like the slow sort of steezy lines. And then that is just holding A. And then you can tap A to full send it. And basically you just go faster, right? You can press B to brake. Then you steer with the left stick. Pretty self-explanatory. I didn't do it session Skater XL like. I really don't like steering on the trigger, so I did want to keep that more intuitive with the left stick. Then jumping is pretty much like in Skate, where you can drag the right stick down like this and then jump up. I was doing it too slow, so I went into manual, which is something that you can do with the half right stick down movement. And then, yeah, you can flick it up to jump, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then you can spin with the left stick And you can also pre-wind with the left stick, and you'll see it in the character, and then you'll spin much faster. And you can also flip with the left stick. So it's all kept very simple. It's still giving you the control. So you just drag the stick down, and then you can do a backflip, for example. Right now, there's a safety system in the game, so like I can't flip on flat ground. And the reason that is just a safety mechanism to keep you from ragdolling. The game basically checks, hey, is there enough time for a flip? And if there is, it lets you flip. If there isn't, it won't let you flip. Based on feedback, I know already that should probably be a setting, because some people want probably to always be able to flip and rather fall. So yeah, you'll have settings like this for sure. Then the way grinding works, I'm just going to respawn here. The way grinding works is pretty unique to this game. So because I didn't do left foot, left stick, right stick, the reason why, again, I want to have the left stick to steer and keep things intuitive. So the way I had to do it was quite interesting, because I was like, well, I don't have two sticks to choose my grinds, so man, I don't want to limit myself in the grinds that I have. So how I'm going to solve this? So, for example, you can land forwards on a grind, and the way you choose the type of grind is by holding the right stick in a certain direction. That can be up, diagonal, right, left, down, you name it. So, for example, if I want to do a soul grind, I just jump landing forwards and hold the right stick up, and that will give me a soul grind. And you can see there's also a balance meter that I can balance with the left stick, and that is there to keep you engaged during the grind, because it is a bold choice. It is definitely mixing the old with the new, if you want to say that. But it also, I think it's a case of nowadays these games, they have very complicated inputs to get into the grind, but then once you're on the grind, it's sort of boring. And I feel like this keeps you engaged while you're on the rail, right? So you can do a lot of different grinds. So for example, let's do a Macchio, and that is just right stick right. And then intuitively, if you want to do a Macchio on the other foot, is left stick, right stick left. So you can do switch variants, sort of like right foot dominant, left foot dominant. All grinds you can switch based on your dominant foot. So that is not a setting. You can always do these. Now, for example, I add more grinds by taking your landing angle on the rail into account. So like I just did, I'm just landing forwards, right? But let's say I want to do a Royale. Also, by the way, if I missed the chat, I'm sorry. I'll look at the chat in a minute, and then you can ask me all the questions. If I want to do a Royale grind, for example, I can land facing right or land facing left, depending on my dominant foot. And I merge that with the right stick right, for example. So that would look like this. So I land facing right, and I hold the right stick right. And if I want to do that with the other dominant foot, if I don't mess it up, it would be like this. And then you probably guessed it, for a fakie grind, fakie soul grind, I would just do the same input, but fakie. Then you have left bumper, your left shoulder button is just for a quick 180, a quick pivot. And that works. You can choose which way you pivot by adding the left stick movement. So like I can do clockwise or counterclockwise. So you can choose that based on your liking and your line. There is also SES lights at the moment, but they're a bit jank, so I'm figuring these out. So let's go into the pipe riding. Quarter pipes, half pipes, you name it. Transition physics is something that I've definitely put a lot of effort in for them to look and feel good. So by default, you can jump, or you don't have to jump like this. And you won't fly out. So that is pretty neat in the physics. And there's a few overrides that you can trigger that let you control and tell the game what you want to do. So for example, if I jump or don't jump near the coping, I can hold left bumper if I want to force myself into a cope grind. And that would look like this. And so that will just force me and lock me onto, oh, that wasn't high enough, onto the cope grind. A bit too much air there. Nice, yeah, I knew it. Now, I can also, instead of holding left shoulder button, I can hold right shoulder button, and that's the override to just send me out of any pipe. So that way you can do, I don't know, for example, lines like these. Which I like a lot. The right shoulder button can also be used for transitions. So, for example, if I have let's say, an object like this one, right, I can just use it like this. Nice. But I can also hold RB to trigger a transition, right? That was jank as hell. So let me do a little... Nice, that was a lot better. Let's watch that back. Nice. What else? What else? So yeah, that's it for the for the grinding as well. So I've explained to you the core idea of how you get on grinds, but switching grinds is also a distinct mechanic. Now you can switch grinds by flicking the right stick up, right? Oh, wait, I need to do that cleanly. There you go. And you can naturally jump if that's what you prefer, but you can also hold. You can also, once you're on the grind, you can hold left shoulder button to do like a quick hop, basically, like this. And by joining sticks together, and this is where it's dual stick, you can, with a combination of the rotation of the left stick and the right stick, now you can get extremely tacky with it. So this is where, yeah, everything in the beginning, that's like easy to get into, and this is sort of the space of the game where it gets hard to master. Def twerking, right?
One of our
Does
favorite
that count?
catchphrases is easy to get into but hard to master.
Yeah, it's an active ragdoll as well, so I can thumbs up if I want. Boop. But I can also, wait, let me see if I can chuck myself into the bowl. Come on, don't be lazy. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Actually, dude, I wish my back could do this. Been working too hard. Goodbye. Right, so I think, actually, here's one more thing. Yeah, so heel rolls. Let me see, toe rolls. And then you also have, I think, hand plants I showed. This is the UI for now, where you will be able to select a character preset, for example, female, male, or different sort of facial presets. You'll have a lot of characters there by the time the game launches. And let's say there's going to be visual bugs, I know it already, but you can change your hat from streetwear to, I mean, you can play it safe and wear a helmet. Let's say I don't want, excuse my buggy white hairstyle. Let me just change the color here. Yeah, there's only 2 hairstyles. I've started with the 2 most complicated ones. So you'll get a lot of hairstyles. Beards, as you can see, there is none yet, but they are planned. I don't know how I'm going to do them yet. I mean, you can even... Let me see. You can even change the eye color if you want, which is barely noticeable. I don't even know if that is necessary. Then you can change the skin color. You can Yeah, the beard is forthcoming. You have the clothing. So let's say I want a beanie. Let's say I want a nice t-shirt, some pants. Again, more coming here. This is just the beginning. And then let's get to the skates. This is a fictional skate. This is not a brand. Brands will most likely not be featured in the game because it does require resources, licensing, contracts. And the main reason why I'm not looking to add brands at the moment is because I want to give control to you and how you want to customize your skates. And the likelihood of me adding real brands most likely means that I'm signing contracts saying that, well, I can only have those skates in those colors. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I didn't have any discussions with brands yet, but most likely that's how this goes, I've been told. So I'm going to probably have some fictional models, but that means that you can customize anything. So you can choose from presets. I just have one boot model. You'll have a lot more, don't worry. And then I'm just going to quickly do this with the mouse because that's a bit quicker. You can change the colors. You can even say copy, paste, make this a bit darker. Sorry if there's any naming conventions not correct in here. It's still early. Black laces. So you can really do anything from the details and everything. You can select the frame depending on what setup you want. And even as a gimmick, hey, why not? Boop. So you'll be able to change the frames, the type of frame and stuff. I'll probably stick with inline frames for the majority, to be honest. This is really just a gimmick for those who I know will ask for it. But yeah, it'll mostly be focused on inline frames. And yeah, here you'll be able to change the color again, etc. And whatnot. Same for the wheels. You'll have some textured wheels here. You can select or set your colors. This is bugged out. Never mind on that one. But yeah, you get the idea. There will be full customization.